On the evening of June 10, 2025, Ford Field in Detroit buzzed with excitement as Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Grand National Tour took center stage, featuring an impressive array of lights, music, and vibrant energy. The stadium was packed with 50,000 fans whose cheers resonated throughout as Kendrick delivered a blend of GNX hits and classics like Mad City. However, away from the main event, a different kind of tension was brewing in a private suite, where DJ Akademiks, known for his controversial views and strong allegiance to Drake, found himself in a confrontation with Kendrick's manager, Anthony Saleh, and his longtime collaborator, Dave Free. This encounter was more than just a concert moment. It represented a reckoning stemming from the ongoing rivalry between Kendrick and Drake, turning a night of celebration into a heated clash. Let's explore this unexpected confrontation, where issues of loyalty, accusations, and the influence of media collided in real time. By the way, welcome to Celebrity Hip Hop Showroom, where hip hop and celebrity drama never sleep, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss the mess. Let's get into it. Akademiks, known for his straightforward commentary and loyalty to Drake, chose to watch the concert from a suite, those exclusive, expensive areas that offer privacy and distance from the crowd. This decision was likely strategic, aimed at shielding him from fans he had provoked with years of commentary. From his secluded spot, he shared on his Instagram story that he was at the concert, perhaps to demonstrate his ability to navigate the hip-hop scene without facing backlash after a recent incident involving the Weeknd's team. However, his confidence quickly diminished when Saleh and Free found him. Reports suggest they tracked him down through his social media activity, creating a digital trail that led to a confrontation that would make headlines by morning. What was meant to be a safe space turned into a battleground. The context of this situation is significant. The feud between Drake and Kendrick began in 2024, escalating into a lyrical conflict that crossed personal lines. In 616 in LA, Kendrick called out Akademiks, accusing him of bias and siding with Drake. "Ain't no brownie points for beating your chest, harassing Anthony, effing with good people," Kendrick rapped, directly addressing Saleh, who Drake had previously mocked online with cryptic hints like, "Wonder if today is the day." On April 16, 2024, Dave Free, Kendrick's PGLang co-founder and childhood friend, faced even more outrageous claims. Drake suggested he might be the father of Kendrick's children, igniting a tabloid frenzy. These attacks from Drake positioned Saleh and Free as targets, while Akademiks, as a vocal supporter of Drake, became part of that narrative. The confrontation began when Saleh, Kendrick's outspoken manager, initiated a conversation. Akademiks later recounted the details during his livestream, revealing a mix of confidence and unease. He mentioned having a discussion with Anthony, which was interrupted by the loud music from Euphoria playing in the stadium. The mood shifted when Dave Free joined the conversation, marking their first interaction since 2022. Akademiks described the exchange as respectful, but there was an underlying tension. Free's pointed question was, "What are you getting from this? Is he paying you?" This insinuation that Akademiks' pro-Drake stance was financially motivated struck a nerve. Akademiks responded, emphasizing that the idea he could be bought was offensive, given his 15-year career built on independence. This confrontation was not entirely unexpected. The GNX tour, which promotes Kendrick's acclaimed GNX album, has been a significant success, generating over $9 million per show and solidifying his cultural impact. Akademiks' presence, following a tense encounter with the Weeknd's team, appeared to be an attempt to find common ground. However, Saleh and Free, aware of Akademiks' role in promoting Drake's narrative through his main channel and a secondary Twitter account, took the opportunity to confront someone they believed had contributed to their negative portrayal. Akademiks' livestream posts, which were time-stamped during the concert, likely alerted them, turning his suite into an unintended trap. The conversation revealed deeper issues. Akademiks acknowledged that the feud had intensified, with fans and blogs delving into personal matters, such as family and relationships, on both sides. He expressed that he had suggested a cooling-off period, advocating for a mutual ceasefire. He claimed that Saleh and Free agreed that while the musical aspects of the feud were beneficial, they regretted the collateral damage. However, Akademiks' assertion that his platforms merely reflect a neutral perspective seemed disingenuous. His alternate accounts, which often favored pro-Drake sentiments, had echoed accusations against Saleh, including bot streaming claims linked to Drake's lawsuit against Universal Music Group. A whistleblower's unverified allegation of payola involving Saleh was dismissed due to lack of evidence, and Akademiks later mentioned a Spotify contact who refuted the botting rumors related to Not Like Us. Nonetheless, the fallout persisted, and Saleh confronted him, asking, "Why did you discuss me with that alleged whistleblower?" Akademiks changed his position by using Julian, an associate of Drake's friend Top 5, as proof of his impartiality. Julian alleged that Drake swindled him out of millions, a story Akademiks shared despite the risk it posed to Drake's image. However, this seemed like a distraction. Julian's abrupt disappearance, linked to a heated dispute with Top 5, who had threatened him alongside Bundog in Dubai, added a darker twist to the situation. Akademiks' mention of this incident, amid rumors of shootings and RICO threats, appeared to be a clumsy attempt to distance himself from the chaos surrounding Drake's circle. He claimed, "I'm not afraid to talk about it because I'm not involved," even though his ties to Top 5 suggested otherwise. Free's remark, "Is he paying you?" was more than just a dig. It challenged Akademiks' motives. His defensive response, "You knew about me before this year," emphasized a career that flourished without direct support from Drake, yet his bias was clear. Drake's silence towards Akademiks, in contrast to his generosity towards other streamers, has sparked speculation about a one-sided loyalty. Akademiks' decision to attend concerts by The Weeknd and Kendrick before Drake in 2025 hints at a possible shift in his allegiances. The Weeknd provided him with tickets after a confrontation, while Drake did not, suggesting that Akademiks might be re-evaluating his loyalties as Drake's camp faces turmoil, Top 5's shooting, a friend's death, and an upcoming lawsuit. Saleh and Free's approach was strategic rather than confrontational. They sought to clarify Akademiks' stance, especially after his streams amplified criticisms of Drake. Akademiks' claim of losing touch with them since 2022 coincided with the intensification of the feud, but his refusal to clarify the narratives, allowing fans to speculate, kept the controversy alive. He acknowledged, "If you choose not to involve yourself, the narrative gets written without you," a reality familiar to those in media. Still, his insistence that Drake remains his favorite rapper, despite their disputes, revealed a loyalty he finds hard to shake, even at a personal cost. The GNX tour's stop in Detroit was a success. Kendrick's performance of Not Like Us received an enthusiastic response from the crowd, serving as a bold statement against Drake's legal troubles. Akademiks, witnessing this, faced a reflection of his own circumstances. Saleh and Free's questions, regarding rumors of botting, the echo chamber of his platform, and his earnings, tested his credibility. His response, exchanging contacts with Saleh and hoping for a resolution, indicated a desire to change course. However, the online community remained skeptical. Posts on X buzzed with fans mocking his retreat to a suite, while others speculated that Free's comment was more of a test of Akademiks' integrity than a serious accusation. This situation is tied to broader trends. Drake's lawsuit, which has been updated to include references to Kendrick's Super Bowl 59 performance and his achievements at the BET Awards, alleges that UMG promoted Not Like Us to damage Drake's reputation. Akademiks' coverage, which features discussions with WAC 100, has been inconsistent. He has lauded Kendrick's live performances while questioning the classic status of GNX. His Spotify Wrapped placing Kendrick at number 2, despite a perceived bias towards Drake, hints at a reluctant admiration or a strategic retreat. Meanwhile, Kendrick and Free's PGLang project is thriving, with GNX climbing back to number 2 on the Billboard 200, fueled by their tour's momentum. Akademiks' livestream presented a diplomatic image, filled with positivity and mutual understanding, but the underlying message was one of survival. He finds himself trapped between Drake's shrinking inner circle and Kendrick's growing team. The Weeknd's earlier lineup, where his manager confronted Akademiks about Cash XO connections, reflects this ongoing tension. Both situations indicate that he is a target, facing criticism from all sides. His claim of neutrality, "I'm just covering it," contrasts with his past of promoting Drake's narrative, especially after Drake's family-oriented diss tracks drew backlash. The personal impact is clear. Akademiks' response to Free's comment about payment, "I've been doing this for 15 years, shows both pride and vulnerability. Drake's apparent disregard, evidenced by ignoring Akademiks while engaging with other streamers, may be the deeper wound. Free's sharp insight, developed through PG Lang's creative projects, likely saw through Akademiks' bravado. Saleh, an experienced manager, pressed on the botting controversy, knowing that Akademiks' platform significantly shapes public perception, even if the claims remain unverified. After the confrontation, Akademiks' tone shifted. He called for de-escalation, acknowledging family involvement, ironic given Drake's earlier jabs at Kendrick's family. His live stream ended with a vague remark, "If me and Drake beef, it depends on what beef," leaving fans uncertain. Sentiment on X was skeptical, with some labeling him a paid puppet and others criticizing his Detroit appearance as a desperate attempt to show off. The contrast with Drusky's awkward moment at the BET Awards, frozen near Kendrick, highlights Akademiks' struggle to navigate both sides, only to be called out. The triumph of the GNX tour, boasting 52 song performances, $9 million nights, and SZA's stunning duets, overshadows the surrounding drama, yet it is still an important aspect. Kendrick's team, buoyed by their achievements, took the initiative to confront Akademiks in order to reclaim the narrative. His effort to assert his independence backfired, leading to a public reckoning. As the tour approaches Hershey on June 16, the lingering question is whether Akademiks will choose to remain neutral or align more closely with Drake, potentially leading to further isolation. This night in Detroit was more than just a concert. It marked a crucial moment where a prominent figure in hip-hop media faced the repercussions of the narrative he had helped shape. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.